So, hello Jens, thank you for being here right now.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We've recently had a presentation in our English class about Mount Rushmore, but now you're talking about remaking or rebuilding Mount Rushmore. Do you think this will happen?
Well, personally, I don't think it will or should happen. Mount Rushmore has been a staple, sort of American culture for the last 75 years, and it hasn't changed at all during that time. So I don't think it should happen right now. There are a couple of major issues also you will come across. First of which, how are they going to do it? It took them 15 years to build those four faces, so it will take a lot of time to cut out one of the heads and put Obama in there. And also, where are you going to find the dynamite? Or are you going to use a bomb or something? I don't think it will happen because of them reasons.
You already mentioned some major issues that can occur, but I was wondering there are going to be a lot more issues because who are they going to take out? Are they going to take out Lincoln? Roosevelt? Can you give me some other issues?
Exactly, that's the biggest issue, I think. If you do have the equipment, the dynamite, the bomb, whatever you're going to use, and they have the time and the budget, because that's another thing. The biggest issue is exactly what you just mentioned. Who are you going to take off? You can't take off George Washington, obviously. He was the very first president of the United States. And the only way you will be remembered in history is if you are either one of the best to do something, or if you are the very first. And he was the first, so you can't take him off. Then you have Abraham Lincoln. He freed the slaves. He is a barrier breaker. You can't take him off. Thomas Jefferson was the author of the Declaration of Independence, one of the most important days in American history. You can't take him off. And then last but not least, you have Theodore Roosevelt, who ended a couple of wars. By his decision, he fought as well in those wars, and he won a Nobel Peace Prize. So I don't think you can take any of these guys off and replace them with Obama.
I actually can agree with you. I wouldn't take off them as well. But what is the solution then? If they definitely want to rebuild or remake Mount Rushmore, would you say they could add another person? Could you say that there is enough mountain to add someone, or?
I think there is. I think that would be the best solution. Adding a fifth face. I think there is enough space, and if they could find the budget for it, I think they could put a fifth face in there. But I still don't think it should be Obama.
So you don't want to be Obama as the fifth face, excuse me. So do you want someone else as a fifth face?
Well, first let me say I think Obama was a great president for 8 years. He introduced Obamacare. The unemployment rate is the lowest it's been in over 15 years because of him. So he was a great president, but not an all-time great. So I don't think he belongs on Mount Rushmore because he's not on the same level as those four guys I just mentioned. So me personally, I wouldn't add anyone, but if I had to pick somebody, I would pick Ronald Reagan.
And why would you pick Ronald Reagan? Is it because he did the same kind of things that the persons on Mount Rushmore already also did?
Yeah, a little bit. He saved American economy. He completely saved it. He ended the Cold War, personally, and he introduced 20 million jobs. So the unemployment rate with him was he even had a bigger impact than Obama had.
So it's because of he had done these similar activities like other four presidents did. That's why you want to put Ronald Reagan in there as well. Are there any other things you want to say to me about the fact that they want to rebuild it?
Well, like I said in the beginning, I think Mount Rushmore is perfect the way it is. I don't think they should add anyone, especially not Obama, because I think if they did add him, the only reason would be because he was the first black president and he was a barrier breaker. And I don't think it will happen because they need the permission of the current president for it. And I think we both know that Donald Trump isn't the biggest Obama fan in the world.
Absolutely
So
And if they are going to put Ronald Reagan or Obama in there, do you think it's going to take 15 years, 10 years to rebuild it, or what do you think about that?
I think with current technology, with the precision bombing they can do, I think it would be a lot faster. Obviously, you only have to add one head instead of 4 as well. So I think it would only take 1 or 2 years at the most.
Yes.
But other than that, I think it won't happen because they don't have the dynamite, they don't have the budget, they don't have permission of the current president.
So you don't think they're going to get permission to make the 5th head?
No, I don't think so.
And is that permission ever going to come? Or
Maybe in a couple of years from now, if there is a new president, maybe Michelle Obama will
yes.
run in for 2020. She will probably permit for her husband to be up there.
but maybe her as well,
Maybe.
because she would be the first black woman.
Yep.
To be a president.
She would be the first female president, which Hillary Clinton couldn't do. I think Michelle Obama would be an extremely capable president as well. And I think that Donald Trump will only last 4 years, so anything's possible in 2020.
Yes, that's true. Something else now. We've got now Donald Trump as the new president of the United States of America. What do you think?
Well, unfortunately, we do. I think that there will be a big difference between campaign Trump and President Trump.
How do you see that difference?
Well, I think campaign Trump was way more extreme than President Trump will be. You can already see it. So, like 5 things he said during his campaign, he already crawled back from. So
you think he's going to be less aggressive, maybe?
I do. We also have to give a lot of credit to Hillary Clinton. I think she's the only person in the world that could have possibly lost to Donald Trump. It's a big accomplishment, I guess. But yeah, I don't.
So you would have liked Hillary Clinton better to be the next president?
I wouldn't
or not?
have liked either of them, actually. I don't think either of them were great candidates. I think Bernie Sanders was better. I think that the voters in America had a hard time because they were both pretty bad options.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Thank you for the talk.
You're welcome.
See you later.